ain't smoked no vapes and shit like that in a long time. And I started back. That shit hit differently in your throat. You feel me? Pause.
But no, when
Pause.
Champagne.
shout out Bubble Ball, but like even when they didn't Utah have a
That
chance to sweep
Casamigos
the
right
Nuggets,
beside
if I'm not mistaken?
Huh?
But which game did Utah win? Did they have a chance to go up 3-0 and the Nuggets won and was 2-1 and the Jazz came back and won? Was that what happened?
No, Utah was up 3-1.
Yeah, but I'm saying like which game did the Nuggets win? Like what? How did the order go? I literally forgot.
I don't know. I just know they
just
up
know that,
3-1.
Utah
Like
had
I
a
don't care.
chance.
I don't care how we got here with any
I
of
know
these
that
teams,
Utah had chances,
including the Raptors. I don't care how we
Utah
got
had
here.
chances to close this
It
out.
is what it is.
Utah had, even the Rockets, they had a chance to go up 3-0, and I thought that them losing that game and letting it go to a 2-1 series, I thought they would end up in like a situation like this. It's just that when you aren't going home, like, and everybody's just sitting there, it's like home court is non-existent. So when you have a chance to win, you need to win. Like you need to win that game.
Yeah.
If you have a chance to close the team out and take it to a 3, because it's just between 3-0 and 2-1, especially in the bowl. You go down 3-0, it's like, I'm trying to see my family, bro. Like, I don't really have to sit here and fight no more. I want to go home, G. 2-1, it's like, why not?
I mean, it was cool that we got that moment of Fred VanVleet seeing his family, but they ain't gonna be there that long.
See him by like a week.
They ain't gonna be there that long.
He gonna have a lot. They ain't gonna be there that long. They
Y'all
gonna have a lot of time to go to Cheesecake Factory, wherever they want to go. They gonna have a lot of time to go.
The Raptors are about to be extinct. They got about 4 real-time days left in that damn bubble.
I think they might get swept.
They all gonna get swept. Marcus Smart out there hitting 5 threes in the quarter. It's a wrap, G.
I mean, but I told you, like, if Marcus Smart is a guy, if he scores 20, I'm not shocked. It's not like he's inept of offense.
He's not, but I mean,
and also,
it's not like he good on offense.
Siakam got to get some more moves. He's like, this is no.
The funniest shit is them putting that video of this man.
That gorilla spinning.
Yes, G. Talking about that man is that gorilla in the zoo that was spinning around the circle. That is hilarious, by the way.
Yeah, Siakam got to get some more moves, bro.
Y'all need to be stopped out there for real.
That run and spin not gonna work. His post game really ain't been working on these like Boston wings. I mean, even you saw Marcus when he got locked up 4 straight possessions down the stretch.
Yeah, but I think his biggest problem is the same thing I said with Ricky G. Like, what is his go-to move?
He still got to
when Ricky G told me he was going to win MVP, what is his go-to move?
I mean, he's still young enough to be able to
what is Giannis' go-to move? We know. We actually got a few of them.
What is Giannis' go-to move?
Spin. He got the Euro. What do you mean? He got a few go-to moves.
Those are go-to moves.
Those are go-to moves. What are you talking about?
Okay, so
that's disrespectful.
Okay, so the Siakam is the spin.
Yeah, but that's his only move.
Giannis in a half court.
Siakam don't have no
Giannis
Euro.
in a half court doesn't have any go-to moves.
Yes, he does.
In a half court,
yes, he does. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. Yes, he does.
In the half court, he has no go-to.
Yes, he does.
In transition, he got all.
Yes, he does.
In the half court, no, he doesn't.
Yes, he does.
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 I don't think he does.
Yes, he does. He just doesn't finish he just doesn't finish well outside of 15 feet.
No,
but you can't act like he doesn't.
15 feet.
He finishes around the rim. What are you talking about?
Around the rim, yes. 15 feet is not around the rim.
I just said he don't finish outside of there.
He don't finish well 10 feet.
I disagree with that.
I disagree with you.
Well, fine. I don't
That's
give
why
a
I
fuck.
think he don't have no go-to moves.
I don't give a
either.
fuck. You
In
can
the
disagree
half
all
court.
you want to. I don't
In
agree
the
with you,
half
motherfucker.
That's fine. In a half court, I don't think he have no go-to moves. Same with Siakam. I just think Siakam needs to continue to develop. I think that, obviously, every year Siakam comes back, he comes back and adds something to his game. Like
he got a lot to add to his game.
Huh?
He got a lot to add to his game.
Nah, yeah, like go get in the lab. Get you a turn and fade. Get you something.
He got to get a lot. Like but I think the problem and the difference between him and Giannis is Giannis can be unstoppable. Siakam can't be unstoppable. That's also my biggest problem with Giannis in that game 1. I didn't give a fuck about the defense. Like, everybody want to make the bones about the defense because mainly Lakers fans, because AD didn't win Defensive Player of the Year. I don't care about regular season defense. What happened before has nothing to do with what is going on now. What is going on now is that grown-ass man should have took all them little boys down to the goddamn hole and dunked on all of them. And when he got fouled, which he got fouled frequently, but the problem with him is...
Don't make free throws.
When he don't get into a rhythm with his free throws, he airballed a free throw early on. Once he airballed that free throw, I was like, damn, it's going to be a long day. He even had a look on his face like, fuck. Like, you can't. And then the next free throw was super long because he shot the ball super hard. I think a lot of it for him is just nerves. I think Giannis is one of the most nervous superstars ever, other than Harden. I think Harden, like Giannis is not yet hardened under pressure. Like LeBron has been hardened under pressure from day one because he's been amazing. You know what I mean? Since he was 14, he's been literally some people's GOAT. So he's always had to like live up to par. Giannis is a guy that was known for, you know, his freakish, you know, body, but not necessarily for his freakish ability until he developed that ability. Like, he didn't just come in, you know, like LeBron. Like, you could argue whose career is better before 25 between him and LeBron because of the accolades that he's accumulated over the past 3 years. But if we talking about who's the best finished product from day one, LeBron James. LeBron came into the NBA and from day one was NBA ready, period. Like, Giannis it took him about 3 years to get fully NBA ready. And then once he got those 3 years, the rest of it was kind of like exponential, kind of like Siakam. But the difference is that with Giannis is a physical freak of nature. That's why they call him the Greek freak. I told you, this man looked like a human horse. I mean, like, that's how he looks in person, like a human horse. You ever seen a horse up close? Yes. You like the muscles and the definition and how large they are. Yeah. That's how he looks. Yeah. So I don't give a damn about guarding Jimmy Butler. Nah, go out, dominate, big fella, and give me 30. But like, you can't. I don't want to hit that. G. If Shaq was in the NBA, Shaq not letting none of these guys do that.
Can create skill buckets in a half.
I disagree with that. You say he can create skill buckets, but Giannis is you know, is averaging 5-6 assists. He can create skill buckets for other people, but also Middleton, 7 points in the second half ain't gonna cut it. If Kobe was out there scoring 7 points in the second half, we wouldn't know who he was. Go ahead.
Hold on, bro. Middleton, not like what Middleton is supposed to do is give you 22 points, 23 points on good efficiency. If you ask him for Middleton to give you 28, 29 points, you ask him to do too much. That's not Middleton. Giannis is the one, which is again the thing about the Bucks, and which like they.
So then, what's the point of having him, G? Can you not ask Klay Thompson to go out on any given night and give you 28 points?
No. On any given night, no. On any given night, no. No. On any given night, no. No, you can't. On any given night, no. He's good for maybe 2 times in the series. How many series Klay didn't average 28 the whole series for?
I didn't say average 28. I said, can you ask him to go out there and give you 28?
Like twice in a series, sure. The whole series, Klay not going out there and give you 28 points? No.
That's not what I asked you. That's not what I asked you.
You can count on Middleton.
That's not what I asked you.
Didn't Middleton have 28 points last night? Yeah. I've actually seen Middleton play better than Giannis in the series. We all saw
but the difference between Middleton and Klay Thompson is Khris Middleton is literally the polar opposite of Klay Thompson. Klay Thompson's 28. That 21 gonna come in the second half. That 21 not coming in the first half. That 21 coming in the second half, the third, the fourth quarter when you need it. Like, the problem is. Wait a minute. The problem is that even Shaq, Hakeem, all these other guys needed another guy that could go out there and that could be able to score on the perimeter and be able to get a bucket on the perimeter. There is no one on the Bucks team that you can depend on. Literally, George Hill is their most dependable option.
Giannis to score in the clutch. You cannot.
Who's getting him the ball?
Him. He fucking Giannis.
No, who's getting Shaq the ball?
Shaq, not Giannis. If Shaq is Giannis,
I disagree with that because by your strategy that don't make sense. How that make sense? How that make sense? You want to be dominant on the post and nobody getting the ball? So he's just supposed to run up court?
Listen to me.
Dribble into a Euro post and then fade away?
Yes.
What the fuck is that?
Fucking Giannis.
You want him to dribble up to a Euro post and step away?
Goddamn Giannis.
What the fuck is a Euro post?
Fucking Giannis.
That's actually gonna be the name of this. That's actually gonna be the name of this episode. What the fuck is a Euro post?
Dribble your big ass up court, post the man up like LeBron can, and like Kevin Durant can, dribble your big ass up court, hit him like Kevin
He's
Durant,
not
like
them.
KD can.
They are finesse players. He is
'Cause
a
he
dominant
can't
player
create no
in the
skill
goddamn
bucket.
paint.
What I'm trying to tell you is this: he's not Shaq. If
He's
Gian-
a big man.
Listen to me.
A big man.
Listen to me. If Giannis is Shaq, he literally failed at life. He failed. He is way more skilled than what Shaq is with the ball. Now, if you want to argue on the block, now there was a once upon a time in which I thought that Shaq really wasn't that skilled on the block. Shaq was actually very skilled on the block, but with the ball, Shaq will even tell you, Giannis more skilled than him with the ball. Fucking Shaq went out there doing no goddamn Euro steps and dribbling up the court like this.
What does that have to
shit.
do with getting him the ball? Who can get him? Who can get Giannis the ball?
What you mean?
If Giannis want to go down court and run a post play, like for
George Hill,
example,
Eric Bledsoe?
actually,
Half of them.
actually,
Any of them.
Actually, let's just say
Who can make an
I'm the
entry
Bucks.
pass?
I'm the Bucks.
You can make an entry pass? All of them. An entry pass? A
No,
simple entry
no,
pass?
no. We're not just talking about a simple entry pass. The difference between Kobe Bryant and Nick Van Exel and Eddie Jones and Eddie Jones is that all of those guys, literally all of those guys,
I disagree
were
with
not Kobe Bryant when it came down to it.
But also
And when
you
you
can depend on
literally needed someone
But also you
that on offense is so much of a threat that the player that is on the
what I'm
interior,
trying to tell you is
like
this.
you want Giannis
The
to be
reason
the
why I
point
don't
guard,
agree
the
with
shooting
this,
guard, the small
because he
forward,
can
the
do
power
all of
forward,
it.
and the center.
He can do all of it.
No,
The reason- look,
that's
the
not
reason-
how you
listen,
win.
listen,
That's
listen.
the exact
No,
reason
look.
LeBron went to
No,
Miami.
look,
Is
listen,
it not?
listen,
Is it not the exact
listen,
reason LeBron went to
listen.
Miami?
No, it's not.
What the fuck are
It's
you
not the
talking
reason he went to
about?
Miami.
He didn't want to do everything anymore.
Gee, LeBron never had the team.
IG.
LeBron,
IG.
hold on, wait. LeBron
didn't want to do everything anymore.
Listen to me, bro. LeBron never had the team Giannis got right now. Who the fuck did Bron play with prior to Miami? That was Khris Middleton. If you give Bron Khris Middleton, they win in the championship.
No, they're
Middleton's
not.
a 50,
No,
40,
they're
90
not.
player.
No,
Who the
they're
hell did he
not.
play with
No,
that
they are
good?
not.
Yes, they would.
He don't score in the fourth. No, they
G,
not.
listen to me,
G.
bro. Listen,
They
listen.
not.
Listen,
That's
listen,
a lie.
listen. You are expecting too much from Khris Middleton.
You're undervaluing Dwayne
Listen to
Wade and
me.
Kyrie Irving.
No,
That's
I'm
what
not.
you're doing.
No,
Yes,
I'm
you
not.
are. Because
How?
Middleton pales in comparison to Dwayne Wade
Listen
and
to
Kyrie
what I'm
Irving.
saying, G. I understand that, but if you put Middleton on those Cavs teams, if you put Middleton on those Cavs teams, you give Ron a legitimate bona fide all-star, not sneaks in because Ray Allen is hurt, who's scoring 50, 40, 90, who can give you 23 points. Mo was giving you 18.
Question. Is Middleton a all-star in the 90s? Or
In the
I'm
late
sorry,
2000s?
in the late...
Hell yeah.
No.
Who taking this spot? D-Wade and who else? Vince Carter not taking this goddamn spot? Lie to yourself.
I don't know if Khris Middleton is an all-star in the late 2000s.
How he not?
What do you mean?
In the East? Who taking this spot? Rip Hamilton?
What team is he on?
The damn Cavs with Bron putting up these numbers. He was almost 50, 40, 90.
He not
Why
gonna
does
put
that
up
not
these
get through your
numbers with
head?
Bron.
He can't get you 50, 40, 90, G.
He's not going to put up
On
these
22
numbers.
points. Why can't he? Why can't he?
No, he's not going to put up these numbers.
Kyrie almost gave you 50, 40, 90.
Yeah, but the difference between Kyrie and Khris Middleton is Kyrie wanted the ball, and when he got the ball, he didn't give a damn about nobody else. He made plays.
Middleton does too. It's
No,
just
he
that.
does
Listen,
not.
listen,
He
listen,
does not.
listen, bro. Listen,
He does not.
Listen.
You comparing Kyrie Irving and Khris Middleton is a literal.
No, look,
somewhere right
listen
now,
to what I'm
Kyrie
saying.
Irving's ear is.
I
fucking
never
ringing.
said that. Listen to what I'm saying. Obviously, Kyrie Irving is an exponentially better player than Khris Middleton, but we have to stop acting like Khris Middleton is terrible. He's not. Khris
He's-
Middleton. Listen to me.
what is his
listen.
nickname?
Listen. Just listen. Khris Middleton's job is to give you 22 points. Giannis is the one supposed to be the immovable object. The issue the Bucks have is that everybody has to play one step above maybe what they should play, because down in the clutch, your best player, you may not be able to rely on him to get a bucket. For one, we have not seen evidence of him being to create in the half court in clutch situations, and also he's having his worst year from the free throw line. So when you talk about being dominant and overpower somebody, if he gets fouled, he might not make the free throws. That's the issue. So they have to win games before they get to that point. Middleton is supposed to give you 22 points to 26 points on good efficiency and play solid defense, which he did yesterday. Now, granted, Jimmy was working him out, but he made Jimmy take tough shots. It wasn't like Jimmy was out there getting open looks. Jimmy was hitting shit I ain't never seen Jimmy hit before. And granted, Bledsoe didn't play, so that's look. Granted, Bledsoe didn't play, so that's 16 points. Obviously, that wasn't there. But again, the issue with the Bucks is you cannot count on your best player to create. Well, so far we have not seen evidence. I'm not gonna say you can't do it, because two-time MVP. I'm gonna be respectful. Even as a name, I think I'm gonna be respectful, and I think that we will begin to see evidence of that. But so far, you have not seen evidence. Even yesterday, they throw Giannis the ball on Bam Adebayo, the man lose the ball. You have not yet seen evidence. You cannot tell me a time in a clutch moment in which you saw Giannis create you a skilled bucket when you needed one. I remember even last year, I think it was Game 3 against the Raptors, they took Giannis off the court to get the bucket that they needed because the space wasn't the same. So again, Giannis needs to be able to create you a bucket when it's time to create you a bucket, and you can't just run and dunk over people. And even still, he don't want to run and dunk over people in clutch situations because he missing free throws. If he was shooting 70% from the line, he might try to just run and slam over somebody and get fouled. Because he shoots 70 from the line. But he's literally having his worst year from the free throw line. Ever. Worse than his rookie season. He had 60%. That ain't it. That ain't it. And I need some water because my throat dry, so talk.
Look, all I'm going to say is this. Number one, Coach Bud, if the Raptors lose this series, don't even... I'm sorry. Not the Raptors, the Bucks. Coach Bud. Sorry, excuse me. Brain fart. Coach Bud. If the Bucks lose this series, don't even show up to the office, G. Just go ahead and leave, pack your bags, and the Bucks front office, he better be gone. Coach Bud is the worst postseason coach I've ever seen in my life. And I think that the only thing that he's been able to do is...
What you want him to do, though?
Huh?
What you want him to do, though?
He gets literally outcoached every single round.
Does he get outcoached, or is it that in the clutch he has to scheme for everything because he has nobody for the most part who can just take over and create buckets?
No, he gets outcoached every game to me.
That's fair.
Especially in game ones, he is the king of getting outcoached, which is the reason why they've lost like 3 of however many game ones over the past few years.
They lose a lot of game ones, yes.
And that's because of him. He's a terrible coach. He doesn't make a
I'm not
lot
gonna
of
say he's a
great
terrible coach now, but
he's a terrible great coach.
I will say this though. Even when everybody was getting on Giannis for not taking the Jimmy Butler assignment, I think that Coach Bud, you could have put Giannis more into play.
No, but why?
Because
as Giannis said, why should I have to guard him? You just told me that Khris Middleton was giving Jimmy some go.
Listen.
Why is it that I need to? And
also,
also, as I was talking to Glasses, because Glasses Malone love to call me during while I'm at work, and we yell and scream for like 15 minutes to a half hour while I'm like sending emails. And I told him to, if we would do Hoops and Brews, he would have called in, but we did happy hour because we did it in person. And literally, I'm screaming at Glasses. I'm like, Glasses, G, stop fucking talking to me about Giannis should have guarded Jimmy. He had 5 fouls. The Coach Bud made the biggest mistake. The biggest mistake came when I think
always got 5 fouls. But yes,
Giannis.
Stop
but
fucking
no,
fouling.
That's on your coach.
Fouling? Him fouling is on Giannis?
Yes, the
How?
same way Luka fouling is on Rick Carlisle.
No, it's not. It's on Luka.
No, you have to understand your players and better discipline them.
Like, for instance, Steph fouling wasn't on Steve Kerr. That was on Steve Kerr. I mean, that was on Steph. That was on his dumb ass for getting all them damn fouls in Game 6. He walked out there in the second half and didn't foul. Yeah, and he scored 33.
Yeah, but you know what happened in a lot of those games when he did foul? Steve Kerr left his ass on the bench. Especially when Kevin Durant was there, he would.
And then when he came back in and he didn't foul.
No, but this is the difference.
But Giannis's fouls also real quick though. Giannis gets a lot of offensive fouls too. That's the thing about Giannis. He gets a lot of offensive fouls,
which I think is unfair to him.
I don't. I think that
I do.
No, because I think that everything Giannis does is could be an offensive foul. Literally everything could be.
Yes,
offensive foul.
but this is my problem with all of this, right? Even Shaq said he's me, but okay, like you said, he's more skilled with handling the ball. Shaq would be getting 5 offensive fouls a game now if he played right now. That shit that he did when he dunked bro ass and then pushed him, that's attack. Now,
that's attack.
Now,
yes, but
wait a minute. Now, actually, that might be a flagrant after the basket.
But look,
because you made it. And you pushed him.
Yeah, but yeah.
Therefore, like literally,
also,
so it's a different game.
Yeah, hold on, wait.
That's the only problem in the NBA. How you want a refugee?
But here go what I disagree with.
Because Braun only had 2-3 fouls a game, and he be bodying motherfuckers.
But also, here go what I disagree with you about. the fact that Shaq usually isn't getting a head start. Shaq is usually catching the ball on the rim, backing down, doing the move. So he may be overpowering you, but Giannis literally has a head start.
Yes,
so he's
that's
like doing
why
football
Coach
moves.
Bud is not a good
So,
coach.
but listen though,
because when I'm playing with Giannis on NBA 2K, guess what I run every time when I notice Giannis got a smaller player on him and he get up court in transition.
I have no idea.
When I'm
If he's
playing
in transition, then
listen.
what you mean?
No, listen. When I'm playing with Giannis, when he's in transition, or actually not even transition,
You mean in the half court?
No, when he's in semi-transition, kind of like this play with Jamal Murray, 50, the score is Utah 50, Denver 58. You get the ball after possession, you go up court, you kind of are moving fast because you got a fast rebound, but you slow down to set up the play. Usually when that happens to me, the first thing I do is hit that button for the Milwaukee Bucks under Giannis' name, and I call a punch 34. And usually, if Giannis fills his lane correctly, he is left on a player that is smaller than him. And all he, as the player that is playing on NBA 2K, has to do is run down and get positioning, turn around, and lay the ball up. The problem is, listen to me. The problem is there is no other play. Like if Giannis was playing with Donovan Mitchell, they would have won 2 rings. They would be on their way to the second ring. Because there's somebody else in semi-transition that when I run that punch 34 and they wind up swinging a double around to you, and there's somebody on the weak side that ain't really that guy that's going to have to make that shot, that don't make that shot, they don't make that shot. No, but listen to what I'm saying. And if you got Donovan Mitchell is going to actually go and make a play if that play break down. They don't have anybody that's going to make a play if the play break down. At the end of the day, the thing that you all want Giannis to be the most effective in is not the very thing in which his teammates are skilled at getting him the ball offensively.
I disagree with that.
Kobe knew to give Shaq the goddamn ball when he was on the block.
I disagree with that. But again, I hate when we talk about Shaq because Giannis is not Shaq. Like I said, if Giannis is Shaq, he has failed at life. Shaq dreamed about being able to have stuff Giannis
he didn't fail at life.
He dreamed Giannis can't.
No, he's an improved version of Shaq.
No, because Shaq, he's nothing like Shaq because Giannis something you ain't never seen before.
He ain't even got fat yet. Wait until we get fat Giannis.
He's not gonna get fat.
Wait until we get fat Giannis. We're gonna get fat Giannis.
He's never gonna get fat.
Giannis gonna weigh like 290 pounds.
He's never gonna get 290.
Yes, he is.
Do you see? No, Giannis.
Watch. Remember, I said that in 2020. Giannis gonna get up to be like 290 one day when he get old and fat.
He's not. Giannis has a very slender build. If anything, he gonna look like a lone Karl Malone.
No.
He's not gonna get fat, bro. He's not gonna get fat, bro. He's not
fat, but he gonna get Shaq big. I don't think Shaq got fat until he quit. I think he was just exceptionally big. He wasn't muscular. He was like Zion. Like Zion. No, wait a minute. Listen. Zion by Zion's body comparison is not fat. But wait a minute. Listen. But when you talking about NBA shape, completely different model.
That's not Giannis's body type though, G.
You ain't seen this man. You ain't seen this man in person, G.
I seen him in person.
He is a big motherfucker.
We both went there. We both walked past him. That's not his body type. He's big because he's muscular. Like Giannis probably has like maybe
that don't mean he won't get fat.
He's not gonna get fat.
He's gonna get big.
No, he's not.
Okay, not fat. He gonna get big because he's 6'11". Yes, he is.
No, he's not.
He is. He legitimately is.
No, he's
My
not.
point with Giannis is stop talking to me about him playing defense. If he doesn't drop 30, I don't care about anything else that he did in the game. It means him dropping 30. If he don't drop 30, everything else he did in the game means absolutely nothing to me.
Dropping 30, one of the issues why like sometimes against, well, I think first of all, I still think they'll win the series. I think they'll be fine. But again, the thing about it is like when he gets in situations when it's time to win the game, especially when he's not shooting free throws well because you're just going to foul him, he has an issue scoring because he does not yet have the ability to be able to create a skill bucket and also
because he's a big man.
But again, big men can create skill buckets. You could get a ball to Shaq on the block and he can get you a hook shot. Giannis can't even do that yet. Giannis can't even consistently hit a post fade.
When have you seen them get Shaq on the block?
Many times. I can show you.
No, I'm sorry. Not Shaq on the block. Giannis on the block.
I've seen it.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean Shaq on the block. Excuse me. When have you seen Giannis on the block? Shaq obviously lived on the block.
I've seen it.
Giannis don't live on the block. That's my point. Who's giving Giannis the ball on the block?
Listen to what I'm saying. They don't give it to him because he hasn't shown. Because I would assume he hasn't shown the ability to be able to score from that position effectively. Because his coach is not a good
coach and he doesn't know how.
Because he hasn't shown the ability.
It's a reason Giannis cried when Jason Kidd got fired.
He cried with Jason.
Because Jason Kidd, at the very worst, knew Giannis.
No, Jason
I'm gonna
Kidd
give you the ball.
But also, Jason Kidd was putting Giannis at point guard. And also, if we talking about give Giannis the ball, this is even more what I'm talking about. Give Giannis the ball and let Giannis in the half court create a skilled bucket. He is skilled enough with the ball that he should be able to do that. And up to
You can't do that and win.
But listen,
You can do that, but you listen. You can do that from 1 to 3. You can't do that when it's winning time. You can't.
And
I'm
that's
sorry.
the issue.
You're wrong.
Yes,
You're
you
mistaken.
can.
No, you cannot.
Yes, you can.
No,
Most of the great
you
players.
don't even see James Harden do it. That's why you got Russ throwing the goddamn ball out of bounds to Robert Covington.
Hold on, pause.
Speaking of which, let's
stop.
talk about that
the
next. Go ahead.
The reason why Harden did not have a ball was built because Lou Dort has done a great job on James Harden all series. So you think I'm gonna give the ball to
Bam Adebayo not doing a good job on Giannis?
not the same job that goddamn Lou Dort. And hold on, wait, this was game 1. We talking about a consistent consecutive streak of game. And also, Harden is not an unstoppable, immovable force. You, Giannis Antetokounmpo, supposed to be an unstoppable, immovable force.
I don't think he's
ain't not a soul on planet Earth supposed to be able to guard him.
Even an immovable force needs. Okay. I won't say an immovable force, but even in the NBA, as terms of a movable force for the NBA's terms, even an immovable force in the NBA needs the ability to be able to be set up to get plays made for him. Like I think you all grossly, neglect the amount of non-essential post-touch plays that Giannis Antetokounmpo gets ran for him. I think what you all continually see from him. No, wait a minute. This is like if LeBron was like an all-post player.
I feel you.
LeBron is not a. Wait a minute. Has
LeBron
LeBron ever been an all-post player?
No, but
has he been an all-mid-range player?
No,
that's all Giannis is all post and by the hole.
You about to say something that I don't agree with because again, I think he don't get those post opportunities because he can't utilize them. He can't fucking score on them.
How do you know if you ain't seen
I've never seen it ever. I've never seen it. He has
because his new coach don't give it to him.
Fade ain't great. I ain't seen no hook shots. I ain't seen it. If he can't take 2 dribbles and
most
dunk
of his
on
charges
you,
come at 12, 15 feet when they should come at 10 to 15 feet.
Again, because that's when he's most of
That's
Giannis.
also my biggest, but also my biggest problem, even with a guy like Jokic, is Jokic doesn't punish smaller players. But also, even with that, but also this is the thing. No, I don't think he does. Not really.
Yes, he does.
No, he doesn't, because he'll shoot a one-legged step back.
Wait. That's a move though.
Jokic punishes larger players. He doesn't punish smaller players.
But listen. No,
his finesse versus larger players outweighs everything he does versus smaller guys.
No. You can call plays for Jokic anywhere with 2 minutes left in the game and think Jokic can craft you a skill bucket. Can you not lie? Because you've seen mad evidence of it consistently.
Yeah, but they also give Jokic the ball in places where he has the opportunity to dominate. You do not see that with Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Also
put him at the top of the key. That's like literally putting Shaq at the top of the key with a dribble and saying, "Bro, make a play. Do a Euro post fadeaway." What the fuck is a Euro post fadeaway?
Listen to what I'm saying, though, bro. I think a lot of that is because again, Giannis hasn't shown evidence that he can do that, and also he can't shoot free throws either.
Man, you want that man to Euro into a post fadeaway. That's not.
I want you to do something. I want you to get the ball.
He and also like I was talking with glasses. Giannis only took like 12 shots last game.
You wanna know why? Because if he can't just dunk on you, sometimes he's immobilized. Literally, I've seen games when it's
so you can't run a punch 34 for him?
Huh?
You can't run a punch 34 for him?
On people like Bam, I don't know
you
if you
can't run a punch 34 for him?
I don't know if
I
you
see it
can.
done all the time. I do it all the time. You can't run a punch 34 for that man?
I don't know if you can.
You're a liar. You're a
If he
liar.
can't dunk, I
That's
don't
like
know if
saying
he
you
can.
can't run a punch 34 for Charles Barkley. Yes, you can.
But Chuck got moves. Chuck can get you skill buckets.
But Chuck was
Many
also
of
big as
them.
hell. He could just turn around and put the ball up
No,
on the
he
rim.
wasn't. Chuck was 6'4". He wasn't big as hell.
He was still big as hell.
He was fucking 6'4".
And he was fat as
See,
hell.
every damn body who played against Chuck was bigger than Chuck. They put Pippen on Chuck and got it. See, they had Michael Jordan guarding Chuck at times in the finals.
And guess what? He
It worked.
And he was too small for him.
No, he wasn't.
He was still small for Chuck.
No, he wasn't.
Yes, he was.
No, he wasn't. Because they didn't lose the series.
Did it work over? Of course it did. Because who the hell was Chuck playing with?
A good ass fuck. What?
Was he playing with Scottie Pippen? Hold on, wait a minute. Give Charles Barkley Scottie Pippen. They ain't gonna win that series? IG. Give Charles Barkley Scottie Pippen. Give Charles Barkley Scottie Pippen.
Look at me. Does Mike have Thunder Dan and Kevin Johnson?
Yeah.
Then Mike winning.
No, they're
Then Mike
no, they're
winning.
not. No, they're
Then
not.
Mike
No, they're
winning.
not. No, they're not.
Then Mike winning.
No, they're not.
Then Mike
No,
winning.
they're not.
Then Mike winning.
No, they are not. They're not.
Then Mike winning.
They're not.
First of all, Thunder Dan was all defense. Kevin Johnson was 2010 many years. You know that, right?
Scottie Pippen is top 5 defense all time.
Okay, that's cool. Debatable, by the way. It's debatable, by the way.
Lee, can you come and do this camera for us?
It's debatable, by the way.
You're on drugs. Point the camera towards me if you can, Lee.
It's
Thank
debatable,
you.
by the way, but okay. It's debatable, by the way.
Shout out to Lee. Lee gonna be our no. You can just hit that little button on the bottom side of the camera. On the on tripod. No, where your finger is. Yeah. Move that and then you can just twist the tripod. Yeah. But you're tripping.
Anyway,
just turn it on me and then just hit the record button on the back if you
anyway,
can.
the Thunder series.
Just make sure it looks nice. You a filmmaker, you know what I mean.
Anyway,
This my bro Lee.
Anyway, the Thunder series.
Future Uncle Lee. You don't see the record button?
I mean,
go ahead, Thunder Rockets.
Thunder Rockets.
This man really Scott. What G?
What?
Scottie and Chuck in that series on the same team.
No, they're not beating Mike. No. Mike, Thunder Dan, and Kevin Johnson.
I'm putting Scottie on Mike.
Okay. And I'm sure Scottie and I'm sure Mike
I'm putting Scottie on Mike.
And I'm sure Scottie gonna work that.
I'm putting Scottie on Mike, which means Charles get to go out and still give me what he give me. He don't have to worry about being good on defense. And I got somebody that on any given night can give me 8 to 10 assists if I need it. Scottie.
Scottie give you 8 to 10 assists when he gives.
If you needed it, if you needed 8 to 10 assists, you can get 8 to 10 assists out of Scottie Pippen. Yes, you could. IG. If you needed 8 to 10 assists from Scottie Pippen, you can get 8 to 10 assists. IG. All right, bro.
No, we not.
All right, bro.
No, we not.
All right, bro.
And also, Mike gonna work out Scottie like he did in practice.
He only got to work out Scottie because he got to see him every day in practice. If he on the Suns, he don't get to see that man every day.
Michael Jordan, one of the people.
Scottie Pippen could slow down Michael Jordan.
What slow down? What is he gonna make?
What he averaging? Same way Glasses talked to me about Wilt and Bill Russell. Go,
What is he gonna make him shoot?
It's not about what he gonna make him shoot.
Yes, it is.
What is Mike normally gonna average? What is Mike normally gonna average?
What? No, it's about the
No.
percentage.
Listen. Scottie gonna hold him to 2 less points, and he gonna and at least 5% less. He shut him down. And that's all you need to win because Charles Barkley that year was arguably the best player in the NBA. Okay then. So fucking Dun. I mean, I'm sorry.
Again,
I was about to call this man Thunder Dan. Thunder Dan is not.
Hold on, wait. But who gone Thunder Dan and Kevin Johnson? Someone one of the best 3-point shooters who can also play defense. And Kevin Johnson who also giving you 20 and 10. Who's guarding him? John Paxson.
Well, who you replacing on the Suns?
What you mean?
What you mean? You told you.
So,
look, I took one player. You only get to take one player.
Yeah, you taking Mike off and you putting Chuck on the Bulls, and I'm putting Mike on the Suns.
No, I didn't put Mike on the Suns. I was just saying if you put Scottie on the Suns. Take off Thunder Dan and put Scottie on the Suns. They gonna watch the Bulls.
But if you take off Thunder, what? Wait, hold on, wait, what?
If you put Thunder Dan on the Bulls and you put Scottie on the Suns, they're gonna watch the Bulls.
Sure, if you put Kevin Johnson on them, no, they not.
If you put Kevin Johnson and Thunder Dan on the Bulls and you give the Suns Scottie, they still gonna win that series. Yes, they are. Yes, they are.
We got Thunder
We can
Dan.
find somebody to play point guard. I don't care. Find a man. We got Scottie Pippen. He can run point guard.
No, we got John Paxson still. We got Thunder Dan. We got Kevin Johnson. We got Michael Jordan. We got Horace Grant, and we got Cartwright. Nah, G, we still winning, bro.
No, you're not.
No, you're
not.
Yes,
no, you are
yes,
not. No, you are not.
We're still winning.
My point is, no one is putting Giannis in a position to be able to continuously get buckets on the block.
I feel like
I say get your big ass on the block, but as I also said, what the hell is a Euro hezzy post fader?
Giannis don't put himself in that position because we haven't seen evidence that he can do it yet. We just have not seen it. Not saying he can't do it.
I think when you see Giannis Antetokounmpo lead the Milwaukee Bucks, he gonna win 5 championships.
We'll see.
Because Coach Bud is not the answer. So moving on, Houston Rockets, OKC Thunder. They're going to Game 7, which is tragic because I think small game James is small game James. My bro Lee, hey, what you doing, bro? Lee, I want you to come over here because I'm just gonna put you on the mic, but I want to hear your opinion. You ain't gotta sit down if you don't want to. But go ahead. I want to hear your opinions because me and you we argued about this series a lot last night. Talk.
Which one?
In that microphone about OKC versus Houston. My bro Lee is off to the side of the camera. Go ahead.
if Russell Westbrook has, again, like 7
turnovers,
10 assists,
he had 7 turnovers.
They're losing that game. The last 2.5 minutes, Russ had 4 or 5 possessions that were just
awful.
No points, turnovers, missed layups, just trash, absolute garbage. But if James can step up,
talk a little close to the mic.
If James can step up and score closer to over 30, closer to 40, then their team.
Yeah, but he's small game James.
No,
that's
it's
my
not
problem.
About him being small. Like, listen,
it is.
It's just a particular game.
It's not even
one
that.
game.
No, listen, bro, you have Lou Dort. Lou Dort, I found out yesterday, is 6'4", 250. The James Harden thing is his strength. He is not stronger than Lou Dort. So Lou Dort has provided, for the most part, great. I've never seen any single man defend James Harden as well, ever, including anybody on the Warriors. Nobody has ever defended James Harden as well as
James
Lou Dort
Harden defends James Harden.
No,
yes, he does.
No, Lou Dort
Small
is
game James.
No, like
but
Lou
if the
Dort,
Rockets can shoot, if they hitting like 20 to 33s a game, no one's beating them.
Issue,
and anyone, no one.
The issue yesterday was this: the Rockets thing is like, we don't care if we don't get it. If we get out rebounded, as long as we don't turn the ball over. The thinking of not passing the ball too much and just having 1 or 2 guys dominate the ball is that, in theory, you lessen turnovers because you're just making the one pass that you need. Yesterday, they turned the ball over 23 times. If you're going to get out rebounded and turn the ball 23 times, you're going to lose. They haven't turned the ball 23 times in like 6-7 months.
Also, they were like 14 for like 44 from 3.
That's fine, but they turned the ball over.
If they can just make 23s a game, they win it. They win in most
turned the
games.
ball over 22 times. That was the issue.
They've won
games. They've won games. They have won games making however many threes they made yesterday. That wasn't the issue. I promise you.
14?
That wasn't the issue. It was they
might shoot 60 and they make 14. That's not a problem.
Literally, no, it's not a problem. Literally, the issue is they turned the ball over 23 times. If you don't turn the ball 22 times, you probably win that basketball game. Literally.
Well, the last 5 possessions too were like Russ for like 4 or 5 turnovers.
It was stupid.
They would have had under 20 then too. If Russ didn't have 7, if he had 4,
fucking 7. Like, gee, it was like he was just throwing the ball. Like, literally, there were so many times which is like, oh shit, they're gonna go on a run, and then Russ just throws the ball away, or somebody just throws the ball away. Now look, I don't want
small game James.
No,
problem.
but look.
Go get the ball.
No,
former MVP.
listen. No, Russell Westbrook is supposed to be another MVP caliber player. There's been many situations this year in which Russell Westbrook has closed out games. Want to know why? Because if Russ gets ahead of steam and gets in front of you, you can't do shit about it.
Yeah, but why are you even at 6 games with the Thunder?
What you mean?
Russ missed the first
James
4
Harden
games.
didn't. But James Harden didn't close any of them other games
because he can't. Because Dort is defending him well. Like, forget about James Harden for a second and pay some respect to Lou Dort.
So James Harden don't get no flack for it, but Giannis can get flack for whatever he going through right now.
Harden ain't Giannis. Giannis supposed to be an unstoppable, immovable object. Giannis supposed to be the best goddamn, most athletic damn man in NBA history.
Yeah, but
that
Harden
ain't James Harden.
Dropped 35 a game this year.
That's cool. And Lou Dort literally is playing some of the best defense I think I've ever seen a man play on James Harden ever, including anybody on the Warriors. Because that be a team job. They be switching Clay, Steph, KD, whoever. This man, Lou Dort, by himself, is for the most part taking challenge James Harden. Harden be cooking everybody else. He be working Schroeder. He be working Terrence Ferguson, everybody else. When Lou Dort get on him, like literally, we need to find his stats on Lou Dort.
You need to find him. You got a computer. You got a laptop literally sitting in front of you.
Cause Harden's stats on Lou Dort don't look the same as everybody else. It don't. And again, I don't want to put too much on Russ because I think you got to realize like Russ is coming back from a quad injury, but it's like that's part of the issue. Though
he's
it's
the
like,
tweak god. Him and Reggie Jackson are the tweak god.
Yes, but again, it's like Russ. It's a very weird situation. Like you really haven't played basketball however many months. He was dealing with the coronavirus, so obviously even getting up here and getting to camp, he wasn't playing. Then obviously they started the season, he still wasn't there. He played like 3 games, had the quad injury, then missed more time. Then tries to come back in the middle of a highly intense playoff series, jump right in, and we need you to go back to the way you was playing in January, February. But the issue is you really need Russ to go back to the way you was playing in January and February. Like you traded Chris Paul because you don't know if Chris Paul is reliable when it comes to injury. And then you get Russell Westbrook who you think is going to be reliable and now he's not there.
Can I just say something? I'm watching this Utah versus Denver game and we're recording this happy hour during the second half of Utah versus Denver. They're now in the fourth quarter. Utah's now within a point. And I'm seeing Jokic on the bench taking a rest. I'm sorry, but it's game 7.
It's 10 minutes left in the game.
I don't care. Leave your rest at home.
And ain't they winning?
I don't care.
They
When
winning.
Rudy go, I don't care. When Rudy Gobert is on the floor, I'm on the floor. If I'm
They
Jokic,
winning.
I don't care.
They winning.
If the Denver Nuggets lose this game, blame Nikola Jokic.
No.
Yes. What the hell are you talking about?
He'll come back
If
in like
Rudy's
2
on the
minutes.
floor, Jokic should be on the floor
He'll come back in like
every
2 minutes.
time.
He'll come back in like 2 minutes.
Mason Plumlee can do nothing with Rudy Gobert.
Yeah, he'll be fine.
He can't force him to to have to guard or anything.
He'll be fine.
All right. If Utah wins this game, blame it on Jokic. But
I'm
go
not
ahead.
blaming
We're here, but go ahead.
I'm not blaming it on
Go
you.
ahead. Go ahead.
But again, but this is the thing I just said before the series. I was like, I think the guards can pose the issue. And now they're gonna be. And Chris Paul has just maniacal.
Yeah.
Like as long as you can
Maniacal,
keep the
come on,
game, as long as you can keep the game close. Obviously, if they got to fight back from 10 down, then no. But as long as you can just keep the game close and get into these clutch situations, Chris Paul is one of the smartest players in NBA history.
Yeah.
Chris Paul would just do things that would have you win the game.
But I also think, like I said, this is the best season of Chris Paul's career.
It's really not, though. Like, you've seen him
It
have
is.
these. No, it's not. You've seen him have these performances before
No,
in the
you
playoffs.
haven't.
Yes,
No,
you
you
have.
haven't. No, you haven't.
Yes,
No,
you
you
have.
haven't. That's cap.
You have.
That's cap.
The fucking Spurs series in
Oh yeah, it is.
round
Oh
one
yeah, it is the
that
first round.
happened.
It is the first round. It's the first round.
Like,
It's the
you-
first round.
Okay, so you
Now don't
see-
get me wrong. And now if OKC beat
The
the
Jazz
Lakers,
series?
if OKC beat the Lakers,
not gonna
Chris
beat the
Paul
Lakers.
top 5 all
The
time.
Jazz series.
Also, I don't want to see OKC versus the Lakers.
Real
I
quick,
might
though.
cry.
Real quick,
Sorry.
though. The
It's
Jazz series, and also that's not gonna be an easy series for the Lakers. It's really not. It's really not.
Yes,
It's
it
going
is.
6.
No, it's not.
It's going 6.
5.
It's going 6.
It's going 5, and it'll be an easy 5.
It's
actually.
going 6.
All right,
Maybe 5,
Tripping.
but I could see it going 6.
tripping.
I
It's
can see
gonna
it
go.
going 6.
It's gonna go an easy 5.
No, I can really see it going 6.
No, it's not gonna go 6.
I can see it going 6 because of this. Granted, that lineup that you talked about, that was that Gallinari, Adams, Gallo, Adams, Schroeder, Paul.
Yeah.
That
It's one of the best
Shea
lineups
lineup.
statistically.
Now,
in
granted,
the
they
NBA.
gonna have an issue guarding LeBron. Actually, no, they're not, because they got Lou Dort. Bron not doing that shit to Lou Dort. I promise you, he not.
Yeah.
He not doing that shit to Lou Dort. So, and we talk about the guards. Who guarding all them guards for the Lakers? They gonna put up some points.
What guards for the Lakers?
Who guarding all them guards? I'm saying, who the Lakers guarding guards for Thunder? They gonna put up some points.
Yeah, they are, but the difference is that I don't think that their front court players have enough to make a difference. Like the difference with the Rockets is that they don't have a front court player. They are all encompass offense on the perimeter, and the Lakers are a front court dominant team, which is I think what will present the worst option for the Los Angeles Lakers.
You could
but
make a case that the
but
Thunder are
but
perimeter dominant
no,
team,
they aren't though.
Because hold on, wait. That lineup that you're talking about is pretty much perimeter players, and that's like I guess net rating the best lineup in the NBA. And it is a perimeter oriented lineup. You have 3 guards.
Yeah, but
and
when
you
I say
have Danilo,
perimeter,
who
I
don't play in
mean
the
can
post
make
as well.
threes. Like I don't.
Okay, well, you got Danilo out there. You got CP3 who can get you a 3. You got
Yeah,
Shea. You
but-
got Schroeder.
Yeah, but winning 2 games versus the Lakers seems highly improbable. I give Utah. Actually, I don't think any of these teams, including Utah, Denver, or any of the other teams in the West, would have been able to give the Lakers over a 5-game series, except for Portland. And then like Dame got hurt, and
Zach wasn't there.
Zach got hurt as well, which also, and I think they just ran out of steam, to be quite honest. And yeah, I was wrong about that pick. I give y'all credit. Yeah, I was right about that. But also, I didn't know Zach Collins was
I picked Lakers
not
in
gonna
6,
play.
but
I also didn't know that Dame was gonna get injured. I picked the Blazers in 6, I think. I didn't pick a sweep like Charles Barkley. That was blasphemous. But I just look at the Jazz versus the Nuggets. I think either one of these teams are probably gonna lose to the Clippers in 6.
by the way, everybody gonna see what Donovan scored and not realize that I feel like Rudy done been damn near the
Yeah,
best
now
player in
Rudy
this game.
Gobert has been the best player
Rudy
for the
been
Jazz
best player for
tonight.
the Jazz in this game.
Yeah, that's why Donovan Mitchell is
Hugging that man
yeah.
right now.
Yeah, Rudy Gobert is playing like a dominant big man. Rudy Gobert is playing
He
like
is a dominant big man. Fucking two defensive player
defensively,
of the year.
yeah, defensively.
That's fucking dominant. And
That was
also,
good defense as well. He
hold
blocked
on,
it with his arm.
and
That's
hold on,
crazy.
and hold on. Also, Rudy Gobert is arguably the best screen setter in the NBA,
Guess how I feel about screens. You can take them screens, turn them some sideways.
Ask Steph how you feel about screens.
I don't want to hear about Rudy
Call
Gobert.
Steph how you feel about
Rudy
screens.
He don't care about Rudy Gobert screens. All right, don't nobody care about Rudy Gobert screens.
I care about Rudy Gobert
No,
screens.
you don't. You're lying.
I do care about Rudy Gobert
You're
screens.
lying.
Told you, I put Rudy in my top 10 this year.
Huh?
I put Rudy in my top 10 this year. He was 10th on my list. Best players in the
10th
league.
and what?
Best players in the league.
All right.
He top 10.
All right, G.
He was.
All right, G.
He was.
All right.
He was.
All right.
Arguably the best in the league. Arguably.
All right. I don't agree with you.
Okay. Because you don't value defense.
Rudy Gobert was arguably the second best center in the league this year.
Yes.
All right, man.
Arguably.
Like,
Who was better?
what do you mean? Who was better?
Who was better? Arguably. Who was
Montrezl
better?
Harrell?
Better than Rudy Gobert?
Yeah. This year, yeah. Hell yeah. Yeah. Montrezl Harrell is way better than Rudy Gobert this year. Yes. 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 I'm sorry. G. Trez was better than Rudy Gobert this year. What, it was like 18.7 or 18.9 and like 8 rebounds a game. Played absolutely amazing. Hopefully we'll win the Sixth Man of the Year award. Hell yeah. Lee, you here? Did they announce the Defensive Player of the Year awards? Oh, I'm sorry. The Sixth Man. Who won Sixth Man of the Year this year? Yeah, Trez is better than Rudy Gobert this year.
You lying.
Not
At what?
Huh?
At what?
What do you
At dunking the
mean?
ball when he
At
get
making
that
an
ball?
impact.
He made a bigger impact than goddamn Rudy Gobert.
Yeah, this year, yeah.
Fuck out of here.
Yeah. 18 and 9 off the bench? That's crazy. Or 18 and 7 off the bench? That's crazy. You're crazy.
He can't play the goddamn level of defense that Gobert can play.
Why he need to play defense? That's not his job. His job is to hustle.
That's why Luka was cooking his ass. Every single time they put Trez on the court, Luka scored 20 immediately.
Yeah, but Luka would do that to God.
He wasn't doing that shit to Zubac. He wasn't doing it to Zubac. He wasn't doing it to Zubac.
In which games?
Any of
In which games?
Outside
In
the
which
game.
games? Exactly. In,
He wouldn't do it to Zubac.
in which goddamn games?
Outside of game 3, he ain't do that shit to
You
Zubac.
might as well run out the house again because you're not going to get me to agree with this one, by the way. You're tripping. Montrezl Harrell this year was better than Rudy
No, he
Gobert.
was not.
Yes, he was.
No, he was not
Yes,
even
he
anywhere
was.
close.
Yes, he was. He was. I'm sorry.
Not even anywhere close.
I'm sorry. Sue me. He was.
Not even anywhere
and
close.
the Jazz now have the lead in this game, which
Not
I
even
told
anywhere
y'all this is
close.
how it's going to end. Blueby, come here. Come here, kitty. Come here. You're tripping, though, bro.
Not even anywhere close, bro.
Nah, you're tripping.
15 points, 13 rebounds, 2 blocks.
That's what Trez averaged this year?
No, that's what Gobert averaged.
Come on, G.
With a defensive
Come
rating
on,
of
G.
what? Fucking 104?
Come on, G.
And an offensive rating of 130, which is a great offensive rating, by the
Come
way.
on, G.
Fuck out of here.
Come on, G. It was 130. His
Yeah.
offensive rating.
130.
That's why them offensive ratings and shit be
No,
falsehoods.
because
G.
he makes an impact on offense.
No,
he shoots
don't,
60% from the
G.
field and
No,
gives
he
you 15
don't.
points.
No, he
How is that not an impact? He shoots 60% from the
Rudy
field
make
and gives
as
you
much
15 points.
offense. I mean, I'm sorry, as
And
much
he's a great
impact
screen
on offense
setter.
as Joe
And
Ingles
he's a
does.
good offensive rebounder.
As Joe Ingles does, and Joe Ingles ain't a better offensive player than Montrezl Harrell.
He shoots 60% from the field, gives you 15 points. He's a
And?
great screen setter,
And?
I'm sure has to average like 3 or 4 offensive rebounds a game.
And
That ain't offense?
it's smooth.
All right, bro.
It's smooth.
All right, bro.
Is it not smooth?
It's incredible. You wouldn't take it on
It's-
your team?
No, because he can't do anything on offense.
Who?
Rudy,
He can't do anything on offense.
he can't. Dude, why? Like you gonna set screens the whole game?
He can roll to the rim. Didn't he have 30 points and a half doing that shit in one game this series?
Yeah, and a half, G. Like I need that all the time, bro.
All right, bro.
What you
You
want?
done lost
G?
your damn mind, G.
Oh, you done lost your
Rudy,
damn mind.
Rudy, I feel you.
Rudy is
I
a
understand why you cry, Rudy.
Rudy is a
I understand why you cry, Rudy.
Rudy is an unprivileged Dikembe Mutombo,
That's fucking great.
or a privileged Dikembe
That's fucking
Mutombo.
great. Mutombo's a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, but he wasn't no threat on offense.
Yes, he was.
No, he wasn't.
Yes, the fuck he was.
Not really.
He literally was.
Not really.
And actually, he had more post moves than goddamn Gobert.
Even more to my point.
Mutombo,
Even more to my point.
Mutombo,
Rudy Gobert, Hall of Famer.
Okay.
Actually, never mind. Ben Wallace. Actually, Rudy Gobert is not Hall of Fame. Ben Wallace not Hall of Fame.
Wait.
Actually, Rudy Gobert is not Hall of Fame. Ben Wallace not Hall of Fame.
Wait, real quick. Mutombo, a top 5 center of the.
No, listen. I'm not hating on Mutombo.
4-time Defense Player of the Year award winner.
I call him a privileged Mutombo.
Okay,
He's not
great.
making the play. He's not making the finals though. What other dominant big men has he had to guard? Rudy Gobert, nobody. Mutombo
Jokic?
had to guard all of them,
Jokic?
including Shaq.
Okay, then. I said
Jokic is the only, literally, Jokic is the reason
listen,
why Rudy
though.
Gobert is a Hall of
But
Famer.
listen,
Like that's his claim to fame. I shut down Nikola Jokic. Hell no.
No, but look, listen.
Little shoe having
Saying
ass,
somebody
boy.
isn't as good as Mutombo isn't a slight. Mutombo is one of the best centers of all time.
Yeah.
Okay, then. So what the fuck are you saying right now?
Offensively, he's Mutombo. Or
Mutombo was great offensively.
And I take that back. As I said, he's an underprivileged Mutombo.
Okay, that's still great. I'll take it on my team.
No, I'm cool.
Mutombo one of the best defensive centers of all time.
Give me somebody else, G. Give me somebody else. Give me a
Mutombo
couple.
one of the best defensive centers of
Give me a couple guards. Give me a couple guards.
Mutombo one of the best defensive centers
Give me a
of
couple
all
guards.
time.
I ain't seen Rudy Gobert make it out of second round yet.
Okay, but they got to do anything.
He ain't doing that well.
Look at
Okay,
that.
Mutombo.
Look at that.
Okay, so Giannis can't do that. Was that a skill bucket?
Huh?
When Rudy just hit that Euro and laid it up, was that a skill bucket?
Not really. It was just off the
All right,
road.
G. Okay. All right, it don't take skill to do that.
I mean,
And Rudy
like,
got 17 and 16 tonight. I'm cool with that. But he should be doing this all the time.
they don't go to him all the time, and he
Yeah,
damn
but
near
he can
does.
dominate.
He
Yeah,
damn near, he averages 15 and 13, so he probably does.
No, he don't.
Gee, bro.
I ain't been seeing
What
it,
you
bro.
on
15
with
and
this man,
13 is
G?
weak, G. Average 20, G. Average
G,
fucking
I
20.
fucking hate you, G. I fucking hate you, bro. I hate you, G. I hate
It
you.
has
I
average
hate you,
20.
bro.
What the
I hate you, bro. I hate you, bro. Stop, G. I fucking hate you, G. I hate you, G.
Average 20,
fucking hate you,
motherfucker.
G. I hate you, G. Open this, bro. I fucking hate
Average,
you, dog.
am I wrong?
Yes, G. Yes,
Average
bro.
20.
Everybody does not need to average 20.
Yes,
he
they
averages
do.
15 to 13.
You sit up here criticizing Giannis earlier for his defense.
I'm criticizing Giannis for the shit that he do, cause you supposed to be an immovable, unstoppable
Rudy
object.
is too.
No,
he big as hell.
Rudy
He's
ain't
supposed
no
to be
goddamn-
he's supposed
Rudy
to be the fucking
Gobert ain't
stop
no
on
god-
offense. I
Rudy
ain't seen
Gobert
it.
ain't no goddamn Giannis. Giannis supposed to be better than him, and Giannis supposed to be one of the best basketball players of all time. Arguably the GOAT. The shit that he doing ain't gonna lead him to be in that. He is immobilized with less than 4 minutes on the clock if they ain't got a 10
No,
point
he's
lead.
not immobilized.
Immobilized.
He don't have nobody give him the ball. I swear to God, if Rondo was on this team,
If Rondo can give me the ball.
if a young no, listen. I'll put it this way. If you put Celtics Rondo with Giannis is even better than he is now. He's never going to be that good. He has no facilitator. Who's the facilitator on the Bucks?
George Hill can get you the ball. Bledsoe can get you the ball. Now they not Rondo.
George Hill's not a fucking facilitator.
He can facilitate.
All right, G.
I mean, obviously
Is George Hill a facilitator, G? A facilitator.
no, but he can get you the ball. And also, Giannis don't necessarily need one. He don't need one. He can create his own buckets. He can create his own buckets. He don't need one.
All right, G. Go to the bathroom. Talk, G.
He don't need one.
I'm done with you, G. Go to
He
the
can create his own
bathroom.
buckets.
Talk, G. I'm done. Talk.
I think you underestimate the man. You underestimate the man. He don't need one. He can get his own buckets. Am I wrong? Lee, am I wrong? You got headphones on. You can't even hear me. Anyway, like I said, when it comes to Giannis, I just need to see evidence that he can give me a skilled bucket. I just still have yet to see evidence of that. Even people talk about Shaq. But again, like obviously you had Kobe with Shaq. So you necessarily wasn't going to depend. You had Kobe with Shaq. You also had Penny with Shaq. So you didn't always depend upon Shaq to do those things. But if you need to throw the ball at Shaq for a couple possessions, then he had to get you a bucket, a post, a hook shot or something like that. Shaq could do that in clutch moments. We just haven't seen evidence yet that Giannis is able to do that. And also, Giannis hasn't been making free throws recently, so I don't really think that man really want to touch that line because he ain't been making free throws recently. Now, granted, like I said, I still think the Bucks going to win the series. And if they lose the series, that shit is stupid. They should not lose the series. But I'm not letting Giannis get off the hook with this. No, he got everything he need to win. You got a 50-49 player. You got Bledsoe. Now, I do think losing Malcolm Brogdon. Wait a minute.
Because you just mentioned Eric Bledsoe. Was he not hurt?
He was hurt. Which again, like I said, I'm not gonna make too much of a big deal about it. I still think the Bucks gonna win the series. And if they lose the series, that is stupid. It's stupidity. Mm-hmm. So I'm not gonna make too much of a big deal about it. What game 2 win? Game 2 win. Mm-hmm. Game 2 on what?
Oh, you good. You can do that right there. You cool.
Game 2 win.
Or in there. Huh?
Game 2 is win.
2 days away from now.
I fully expect them.
Shit.
2
days away from now.
And look. I fully expect them to win game 2.
They better win game 2.
And I think the series should be
I
over.
will say this. This is a legacy-defining series for Giannis.
I'm gonna say legacy defining.
No, it's legacy defining.
Because it's too early for it to be when you say legacy
defining this series because if he go down the
slander train don't start.
Listen. They haven't announced a 6-man award, which means that's next and then MVP. If we get to the point where they're going to announce MVP and Giannis and the Bucks are down 3-1 or 3-0 or 2-0, I can't argue with people who will call him a fraud because people called Dirk a fraud until he won. So I can't absolve Giannis of any criticisms or any.
Wouldn't call him a fraud. I would just say.
Stop. Let me finish. Historically and contextually, they literally called Dirk Nowitzki a fraud when they got eliminated in the first round in that series. The Bucks have been the consensus favorite this year. We thought they were going to win 70 games potentially. Now, although they fell short of that and COVID happened and the world happened, I understand. But they can't come out and lose in the second round. This is a failure for me as a Giannis fan. If the Bucks lose in the second round, you failed majorly, and you either need to find a new team or you got to look in the mirror, big fella.
I need to find some new skills.
No. Like I said, find a new team or look in the mirror. Yeah. But Denver, Utah, last 3 minutes, and we're going to wrap it up after this game is essentially over. But what are your thoughts on Toronto versus Boston? Go ahead.
This Utah-Denver series, at least these last however many games, some of the best basketball I've seen. It's a great series.
It's actual old school basketball.
It's a great series. But I feel like these, what is this, the 3-6 matchup? Mm-hmm. I feel like the 3-6 matchups and 4 and 5 matchups in the West are always usually really, really good. And as far as
but that's because 3 through 6 is usually
even,
fairly even for the most part in the Western Conference, because I do feel as though the Western Conference teams have achieved more parity than the Eastern Conference teams.
I can agree with that. As far as the Boston Toronto series, it's looking tough for Toronto. I think that one of their guards is gonna have to step up. I think Lowry went 0 for 8 for 3 today. That can't happen again.
I hate Glasses. I love Glasses Malone as a human being, but I swear to God, this motherfucker called me earlier like, man, Kemba Walker finna outplay Kyle Lowry in every game in this series. I'm like, no, he's not. Kyle Lowry, champion. He got heart.
No, you gotta outplay him in every game in the series.
I'm hurt.
You gotta play him every game in the series.
Yeah, but honestly, I won't lie. And also, this was Kemba's first playoff moment today. That step back on Ibaka was his first playoff moment to me.
I mean, he ain't been in the playoffs that much. No, well, okay.
Nothing in Charlotte mattered. He got tossed by D-Wade in the Heat when D-Wade was 6-man. I don't give a This was Kemba Walker's first playoff moment, and he deserved it. Great play, great step back. I'm glad for him. The Celtics, I think, are actually going to make the finals if the Bucks don't beat the Heat. If the Bucks beat the Heat, I don't think the Celtics have anyone to stop Giannis. I think they have enough people to frustrate teams like the Raptors because the Raptors don't have enough perimeter shooting, but also a big man that is unstoppable in the paint. Siakam is stoppable in the paint, but not necessarily when you need him late. I think that the absence of Gordon Hayward and their inability to be able to spread the floor, and I also think that, and also I talked about this with Daniel Belts earlier. The Bucks don't really run small lineups.
like if you look at the Bucks lineup, they usually don't run lineups where it's like Giannis at the 5, you got like Middleton at like the 3 or the 4.
That's not a small
No,
lineup.
they don't. They don't run it in succession
They'll run like Giannis at the 5.
Yes, but that's not doing it in succession to the point where it becomes something that you have to scheme for. I'm not scheming for that lineup. That lineup is usually an ancillary lineup, meaning kind of a tangential lineup that they run that is not their main bench lineup that they kind of go to. But what I want to personally see from them is them running more lineups in which you have like imagine if you put Giannis with OKC's guards. You know what I mean? Like those guards will always be able to create and get him a shot, as well as get their own shot, as well as when he's on the floor, know that they need to deliver him the ball in spots that make it easier. The Bucks players don't do that. That's my problem with Siakam and like the in the Raptors. They're cool, but they don't even have a guy that I think on any given night can get you 28. I think Fred VanVleet on any random night can get you 28, but on any given night he cannot get you 28. Therefore, they're gonna lose because
the Raptors is their backcourt is really small. Like their backcourt is both.
Ooh,
really,
Donovan.
Their
Come on, Mike Conley. Pass that. Swing that. Pass that. Shoot that, Mike Conley. For your career. Oh, Rudy! Rudy made a booty! Rudy! Damn, is he bleeding?
No, he got hit in the face.
Damn, Rudy. Rudy made a pooty. It should have been an and 1, fam. Rudy should be shooting 2 on there. Rudy Gobert just got smashed in the face.
So
I'm sure you saw this, but you watching this later. But yeah, huh?
So because he's scoring now, people want to respect Rudy Gobert.
No, I respect him, but he should do this every night, all night. No, he does not.
He literally
If he's not averaging 20 points, he's not doing it every night. Even Dwight fucking Howard, who has a limited post game,
Fucking kept going to him every night. They don't do that. Donovan Mitchell be shooting bullshit half the damn time.
because he is mid.
Who?
Rudy Gobert.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
No, he's not.
He's mid on
Rudy Gobert-
offense. He has his
No,
nice
he's not.
occasions.
He's good on offense. He shoots 60%. He averages 15 points. He's a great screen setter, and I'm sure he gets you like 4 offensive rebounds. That's
And it's
fucking
not 20
offense.
points per game.
It don't matter.
In
It's
order
more-
for
he's
you
more
to be a
offensive than
dominant big
scorer.
man in the NBA, you got to average 20.
I so much disagree with that.
What
Luke
dominant-
was big man? He ain't averaged 20 points. He was dominant.
He was never the most dominant big man in the
But he was
NBA.
dominant.
Was he ever the most top 2 dominant big man in the NBA? No.
Debatable.
No, he wasn't.
Debatable.
You're a liar.
Debatable.
You're a
2001.
You're a liar.
2001.
He was never
2001.
No.
At the center position, 2001. Yes, debatable. Shaq and him, debatable. Debatable. Debatable.
No. Wasn't
Who?
David Robinson still in the
He
NBA?
wasn't better than him then.
Yes, he was.
In 2001, no the hell Dave Robinson
he
wasn't.
was.
No the hell Dave
Yes,
Robinson
he
wasn't.
was.
No the hell Dave Robinson wasn't.
That's
No the
disrespectful.
hell Dave Robinson
That's
wasn't.
disrespectful.
I'll be
That's
disrespectful because no the hell he
disrespectful.
wasn't.
You can be disrespectful.
Dave Robinson finished
You are
in 1999. Because if he didn't, they would have whooped the Lakers' ass.
Who?
The Spurs.
Nah, Tim Duncan was just not ready yet.
They won a ring already.
But they won a ring when David Robinson was at the end of his height. That's like 80 winning a ring now, and then 3 years or 2 years later, them losing to a team and me being like, yeah, 80 wasn't ready yet. Like LeBron, it was LeBron's job to carry them over the hump. It's LeBron's job. Actually, let's talk Lakers. It's LeBron's job to carry them over the hump this year.
That's a crazy shot.
I know and
crazy
actually
shot
that's
by
a skill
Jokic.
bucket by Jokic.
Exactly. You can
It's
defend him. Giannis
LeBron's,
can't do that.
yeah, but it's LeBron's job. And also, this is a terrible mistake by Quinn Snyder by not calling a timeout.
They call
And he should have called one earlier. He wasted 3 seconds. But it's LeBron's job to get the Lakers to the finals. It's LeBron's job to make sure that Anthony Davis is happy. It's LeBron's job to make sure that Anthony Davis is good. And it's also LeBron's job to be dominant. Like, the reason why you didn't see me say anything on Twitter over the past 3 games of Blazers versus Lakers is because LeBron James was who I said he needed to be all season. If you go back and even you watch King Watch, I've literally said this. If LeBron James every single night does not go out and score 30, the Lakers are not going to win a
He's
championship.
not gonna go out and score 30 every single night.
Yes,
That's why I'm discounting. No, he's not. That's why I'm discounting.
It's not every night, but this is the thing. It's not every night for him. Before it was every night, but now it has to be the majority of the nights. It does. They're not going to win a championship. They can't beat the Clippers with LeBron averaging 22 and 10 and 11. They won't win. They'll lose.
I don't think he has to average 30, though. I think he has to get about 26, 27.
They won't beat the Nuggets, honestly,
Yes,
if the
will.
Nuggets beat the Clippers.
Yes, they will.
If the Nuggets make it to the Western Conference Finals, I think they're getting to the championship. And the NBA is going to be very sad.
My thing with the Lakers is nothing to do with their offense. It's their defense. If they commit to playing defense the way they was defending against Portland, I don't think nobody beating them. It's defense. They have to make the commitment to playing defense.
Pull your mic close. No,
they have
push
to.
it.
They have to
Push the middle down, and then your mic will extend.
They have to make the commitment to playing defense.
Yeah.
Like if they play defense like they play defense in the Portland series, we in for a wild ride with the Lakers. If they don't defend like that, well then we're not. I don't think that they outside of LeBron, I don't think they have any great offensive players. Mm-hmm. They have and their best player, Anthony Davis, the best thing he does is play defense. So I think that they need to make the commitment. I think them and the Clippers need to make the commitment. Them, the Clippers, and probably the Bucks. If they want to win, they need to make the commitment to defense. I don't think we have any team left that is just so great offensively that they can get by with good defense and amazing offense. I don't think any of these teams have the ability to play amazing offense because none of them are amazing offensive teams. And I think the best player on all these teams, what they do best is defense. Especially the Lakers. Now, maybe the Bucks could get by playing like, you know what, we just going to pack the paint and, we think that we can, force turnovers, get out and get Giannis in transition and, okay, cool. Everybody else, nah. And even the Bucks, I still think that they need to focus on defense. I think everybody needs to make the commitment to defense. And if the Lakers make the commitment to defense, then cool. Even still, I think while Brown was so great against Portland, one, he was in transition a lot. All of them were in transition a lot. And they got up and jumped on teams early. Why? Because of defense. They attack Dame 30 feet away from the rim on no screens, which is what most of the teams that they played, at least in that little stretch before they got to the playoffs, couldn't do.
You can't do that versus the...
You don't have to because you're not going to play any other guard that's going to play from that far out, off screens like that, and have the ability to shoot from that far out. So you don't have to.
I disagree with that.
Who has the ability to shoot from that far out off a screen?
Not necessarily shoot from that far out, but make timely threes.
From
if
that
you play
far
against
out?
the Clippers or the Nuggets, you're going to be in trouble.
Nobody is shooting from that. Well, okay, maybe Jamal Murray, but even still, they have the ability to get out on Jamal
All right,
Murray.
okay, okay. Last play, Utah, Denver. Come on, Lee. Watch this. Oh, Donovan Mitchell. Oh, Donovan Mitchell with the turnover. No, Donovan. No. Donovan, no! Donovan! Donovan, no! Ah! Donovan! 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 God damn it! Damn, G. Donovan! Donovan! No, Donovan.
They gave us a classic, though. That's a classic series, bro.
Oh, let's watch this replay. Donovan Mitchell gets the ball. He just, again, he played too fast. Young players. This is my through line for the whole series. Young players, just play slower. When the game is on the line, slow down. Usually, you have more time than you think you have. And what you saw in the Utah versus Denver game was Donovan Mitchell with 15 seconds rushing to make a play.
young man, young fella, not even hating on you because I personally think this is one of the greatest series in NBA history in terms of entertainment value.
Series in a long time.
And Donovan Mitchell and Jamal Murray played some of the best basketball that I've ever seen from two opposing athletes who are friends. Because people love to be like, oh, well, you can't be friends with nobody. Because, yeah, they homies. They no, it's their thing. Every time they have lunch every day together and they just be talking trash and recording each other on Instagram. So, like, they didn't have this whole thing running where, like, they have lunch every day or one of them walk up on each other while they had lunch and, like, laughing and joking with each other. So, like, it's actually like a thing between them two where, like, they're actual good friends. So I'm very proud of them for, like, essentially doing the same thing that we do. Like, we can be friends, but when we go on the court, I want to murder you. Like, I want to take you out of the game. I don't want you to score a point. I want to or not. Yes, yeah. But this is the thing. But this
Michael Jordan took the entire Suns team golfing. And then drop 50
but Mike do stuff like that so that way he can make sure you like got drunk before the day of the game because he know he do this every game and you just might do this occasionally and it might slow you down just a little bit.
Still, but Mike had homies though. Like he was homies with fucking Charles Oakley. He was homies with Chuck. He had homies.
Yeah, but you didn't see that in the middle of play. I really don't feel like you saw that.
Yes, you did.
Nah, even if you think about this game, listen, Jamal Murray, after Donovan Mitchell was laid out on the floor after they missed that shot, came over and but they did that because they've personally been hanging out all bubble.
Bro. This situation is just different. Like
I'm not saying that they weren't homies before. I'm just saying that like that
this situation is
they showed that it don't matter how much of no. It's not for you. It's not. But this is the thing. You looking like I'm saying. You said this. This conversation not for you. It's for the old heads. It's gonna be like, oh well, they soft.
Then
you
they
can't
cap.
play with your homies. You gotta.
Hold on, wait. They cap though. Half these guys were college teammates. Like that's cap.
Go ahead.
That's cap. That's cap. There's no way. Like first of all of y'all went to back then maybe 10 universities. Wilt Chamberlain and Bill Russell was homies. Mm-hmm. They loved each other. We didn't see interviews and they was old men laughing about the things that they did. They was homies. Yeah. A lot of these people was homies. Like it's only 400 of y'all. Y'all probably played in AAU tournaments together. Y'all played in college together. Y'all probably played on the same college teams. That's cap. People always want to look back at the younger generation like, oh, we never did that. Like even with the new rappers talking about, for instance, when they're talking, oh, these all rappers all talking about drugs. Y'all was doing drugs. Y'all was on hella drugs.
Actually, let's talk about that on what song is this?
All right, but like
that and Best Rap Live.
All right, but like y'all was on drugs. Yeah. So it's like every generation love to like, oh, we never did that. Now it may be more noticeable now because like we got social media, so it's like you maybe wouldn't have seen the fact that Jamal Murray and Donovan Mitchell were hanging out 30 years ago. So it might have seemed like they just hated each other and like they never spoke. Yeah. But guys been doing that. That's cap.
All right, so let's move on from Nuggets Jazz. Let's talk Jazz Clippers because we cover the Clippers.
You mean Nuggets Clippers?
I'm sorry. Excuse me. Let's move on from Nuggets Jazz and talk Nuggets Clippers. I think that Doc is in a lot of trouble, and I think that Paul George is in a lot of trouble, and I think that everything that was said by all of these parties this year, you got to prove it this year. And I think that if they beat the Nuggets handily, they will destroy the Lakers.
I don't know.
But if they struggle with the Nuggets, I don't necessarily know if the Clippers will beat the Lakers. Go ahead.
This is nothing to see. I don't know if Trey's gonna be able to play that much because defensively, Trey does not like to come on the perimeter, and also he gonna have to help with the responsibility like Jamal Murray a little bit as well. And him in containing guards hasn't worked. I think that Zubac again is gonna be huge. I think that Zubac is gonna be huge throughout this whole playoff run. I think Zubac again is like I said gonna be huge. Gary Harris. Did he? I think he came back and played.
Yeah, a little bit, but not really.
A little bit, but we hope that he'll be more into. I don't know if Will Bynum's ever gonna play at all.
I mean, who gives?
What you mean? I mean, not Will, but Will Barton.
Who cares about Will?
What you mean? He's arguably their best defensive guard wing. That's not named Jerry and Grant. Nah, he literally is. He's a really, really good defender. Look at his defensive stats. He's a really, really good defender. He actually is. So he matters. I think the Clippers should take care of the series, but I don't think it'll be something easy. I think it's going 6. I don't think it'll be something easy at all. And I think Zubac again has to play well. The thing that I think Jerry and Grant's going to be on Kawhi, and I think that's going to be a matchup to look for. And I think but I don't think that they have the defenders. They don't have the defenders to guard. Actually, no, they do. They have Torrey Craig as well. So yeah, it's gonna be it's definitely gonna be an interesting series. I don't know how much Michael Porter's gonna be able to play. I think that Kawhi or PG can take advantage of Michael Porter defensively. But I hope Pat ready. Cause you got somebody to contend with. I hope he ready.
Yeah, he better.
I hope he ready.
He better be ready.
Cause Jamal Murray, cause again, I think PG and Kawhi, I think they good against forwards. Like Luka doesn't. I don't think he has the same speed as like a Jamal Murray. Mm-hmm. Yes, Luka plays point guard, but to me, Luka's a forward that has point guard skills. Jamal Murray is a guard.
Yeah.
Pat need to be ready. I hope he ready.
Yeah, I think with the Clippers,
Landry too. He got to play some defense as well.
I think with the Clippers, what they have to really evaluate is how much do they actually care about the things. How much do they actually care about the things that they claim that they care about, right? Meaning that if guys like Lou and Trez and PG claim that they care about winning, how much do you really care about winning? Because the Nuggets are gonna be Bane, and actually that's gonna be the name of this.
Battle tested, by the way. This was their third game 7 in what 3 straight years.
Yeah, but the Nuggets are gonna be Bane, and I worry for Paul George. And I don't mean this in a personal way because I have nothing against him personally, but I think that Mike Malone is a coach that I don't believe has the necessary offensive weapons to be able to win him a championship. But at the same time, I believe that Mike Malone is a good enough coach to be able to make offensive and defensive adjustments to be able to neutralize your best options. Nick Nurse was a guy that I thought could do that, and then unfortunately the Raptors went down 2-0, and I was like, damn, you really can't. Like with last year, really, to me with the Raptors, all this series versus the Celtics really proves to me is that the Warriors really were wounded dogs, and anytime you have a wounded dog, and you feel as though it doesn't is gonna hurt you or it's gonna harm you, you put it down. And that's essentially what kind of what the Raptors did last year. They noticed the Warriors were wounded and they put them down. I think this year with no Kawhi, I think the Celtics essentially are neutralizing everything that makes the Raptors special. And honestly, I think even with Kawhi on the floor this year,
they would struggle
because I think that the Celtics have that many more options on the perimeter that would pose a risk towards Kawhi versus including the Bucks or the 76ers had they have made it to the point where they would be playing the Celtics. But the Celtics literally have 4 guys on the perimeter, including Gordon Hayward, who's not in the bubble because he sprained his ankle, who on any given night can give you 20 and at least 5 rebounds.
Yeah, people forget about that. Hayward not even playing right now.
Yeah. No, but not even that. They can at least give you 20, 5 rebounds, and they maybe can get you 5 assists.
And play solid defense.
Exactly. And I just worry about people's mental states on the Clippers because a lot of these guys claim that they want it, but I don't know how bad you really want it. I don't know if you want it badly enough to be rooting for your teammates, even though you know that them doing better might cost you some money or might.
They just act like at times they do act really entitled.
Like not even that. They're just disjointed. Like Kawhi continuously talks to us as well as to me when I've talked to him in questions about like getting everybody on the same page. And I've heard him say, well, I don't really try to get boisterous unless I know this guy's making mistakes. All right, so then you're acknowledging that when you're yelling and screaming at guys on the floor, you're not just yelling at them and screaming at them because you are trying to correct them or be encouraging, but you're yelling and screaming at them because you notice that they're making mistakes and you can't tolerate that. You know what I mean? So that means that like it's some kind of a disconnect because I can still talk to the lowest person on the totem pole and not deem what I'm saying to them as being disrespect as much as it is about me like trying to help them correct their truths. Versus Kawhi, he's deeming it instantaneously and even saying this to the press that, yeah, guys are making mistakes. So when you see me say something to guys, it's because they're making mistakes.
Repeatedly.
He said that numerous times this year. It's not just me, right?
Yeah, no.
Okay, go ahead.
But
go ahead,
what
talk.
he said was,
Talk.
when I'm like yelling at people, it's because like guys are making mistakes repeatedly. Nah, because I remember like the time he yelled at Trez in the Phoenix game. Trez was tweaking, like he was tweaking. Aaron Baines and Frank Kaminsky was cutting the promo at the expense of Montrezl Harrell. He was tweaking. I might just think that,
and I'm not mad at him. Don't get me wrong. I don't deem that as being mad, but also, these guys are not his guys. That's the thing that like those guys, the guys that aren't Kawhi's and Paul George's guys, have to understand. I just want to win a ring, so let me do what I need to do to win a ring and not try to be one of his guys.
None of these guys know what it takes to win a ring. You got Doc Rivers and you got Kawhi Leonard. To my knowledge, not a single other human being on that team that won a ring or even been to a finals. To my knowledge. That's just me thinking off the top of my head. Not a single soul else.
No. PG, no.
No.
Trez,
Morris, no. Trez, no. Lou, no.
Jermichael, no.
Patrick Patterson, I don't think he done been there. Roddy McGruger, no.
Sam Cassell never been to a finals either. Ty Lue, but them
coaches. No. Cassell has. Cassell won a ring with
Houston.
So you got Doc,
I'm sorry.
and you guys.
You know what's funny? Whenever I think about Sam Cassell, I was thinking about his Milwaukee career versus Houston career.
I usually think about
because I feel like I watched more of Sam Cassell when he was in Milwaukee and in Minnesota than I did when he was in Houston. Because I was young.
But so like I think even you saw in that closeout game, like a lot of them guys don't really know how to close out series like that.
Yeah.
But Kawhi does.
Yeah.
So it's like you dealing with a team, and when Kawhi came over, Kawhi and PG came over and instantly made you guys the favorites. But it's not like you made a team the favorites that used to being the favorites. So you went from being the underdog, and now everybody's saying you should win a ring. So now you feel like you're ordained, like you have to win a ring. But like, ain't nobody on this team won a ring besides Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah,
Kawhi Leonard done won the ring. The rest of y'all fighting for something.
Yeah,
Kawhi damn near base at this point. Made man. Kawhi going to the Hall of Fame. He's set. You know what I'm saying? Anything else is icing on the cake. The rest of y'all.
Yeah, but Kawhi's a guy that claims he only cares about winning, though. So if you only care about winning, then I don't want to just hear about, I knew I was going to make it to the Hall of Fame, so therefore I coasted. But
this is, of course, but what I'm just saying is this is like, they got to realize we ain't won nothing yet. And sometimes I feel like when you listen to the Clippers, you listen to them talk, it's like, y'all think y'all won a ring last year. Like, y'all think y'all was on the Raptors with Kawhi last year. Y'all wasn't with Kawhi last year.
Yeah.
You wasn't with him.
Yeah.
Even in the media, when you see how they, sometimes act all like, not say anybody acts arrogant or anything like that, but it's just a little bit of like, we here.
Yeah, like there's a championship presence. It's like, no,
not
you can.
Really. Like, who the championship?
No, look. The Clips can still clip. The Clippers can still clip. Like the Clips gonna clip. It's a reason that saying exists. The Clips gonna clip. So the Clippers can still clip.
Yeah, like who?
And it would be very Clipperish to lose in 5 versus the Nuggets.
Yeah, like who?
And I would be so mad, because Braun would literally get to goddamn Michael Jackson ease on down the road to the finals. Who in Denver is off for resistance?
Jeremy Grant and Torrey Craig.
I will throw this goddamn microphone off my balcony. Stop it.
Jeremy Grant, he not just doing it. But the issue with Denver is that like, who guarding AD? Paul Millsap, no. Jokic, no.
Yeah, but nobody can guard him.
You can. Melo did a damn good job.
Melo didn't do shit. Melo
did a damn good job.
Melo
did a damn good job.
You gotta stop. Melo did a good job for 6.5 quarters.
Because they stopped using him on him because they wanted his offense. But Melo did a damn good job with AD. He wasn't doing that shit on Carmelo Anthony.
If Melo can do that, then Paul George can slow him down too. I'm sorry, Paul Millsap and Paul George.
PG no, because PG don't have enough girth.
Pause,
but
please. But yeah. But all right, we're about to do what song is this? So, final thoughts. Who wins OKC versus Utah series? I just want you to know, if Houston loses in the first round of OKC, I'm cutting a promo on you tomorrow.
Cut the promo on
Because
me.
you called OKC. I'm sorry. The Houston Rockets the best backcourt ever. You're a liar.
Hold on, wait.
You are a liar. You're a liar.
No, because hold on. To my credit, they still are the highest scoring duo in the history of the league. That has to stand for something. I'm sorry. In the history of the league. They might, wait real quick, they might not be anymore. I think Gail Goodrich and Jerry West overtook them, but that's because Russ didn't play full games when they came back for those last 7 games. But technically they are still the highest scoring duo in the history of the league. That has to count for something. I'm just saying. So that wasn't that I'm like, you can get on me all you want. They did what I said they would do. You ain't never seen 2 guys in the backcourt put up numbers like this. You also ain't seen Russ throw the ball out of bounds at the end of game 6. So there we are.
Yeah.
I didn't know Russ was gonna have a quad injury and then come back mid-series. I had no idea. I didn't know coronavirus was gonna stop the damn season. I didn't know that when I said that. So it is what it is. Like I said, they still average the most points in NBA history for a duo. Period. You can't take that away from me. Whatever you want to say. I ain't that wrong. They did something historic. History. Never been done before. They did it.
Yeah.
They fucking did some shit they ain't been done before.
Yeah, but what happened when it came down to winning time?
Russ was hurt. Russ was hurt. Russ was
Actually, that's the name of this episode.
Russ was hurt.
Actually, what should it be? What's that? Denver is Bane. Should it be Denver is Bane or should it be Russ was hurt?
Russ was hurt.
Russ
was hurt. He was hurt. He was hurt. I didn't know he was hurt. The quad was on fire. The quad was on fire. He had the Oladipo going. I don't know. I don't know. He had the depot going. I don't know. I don't know who this guy is, bro. This ain't what I thought. Hey, man, I couldn't account for this, dog. This wasn't it. I don't know, bro.
Oh my god. All right. Shit. It's been HoopsNBrews Happy Hour, man. Find me on Twitter, Instagram at RealTPJ. That's ReelTPJ. It's a film joke. If you don't get it, you damn dummy. As always, do not drink and drive. If you are under the ages of 21, you better be fucking drinking. Don't do it. It's wrong. If you're over 21, please drink in moderation and enjoy yourself. As always, this show co-stars, rapper extraordinaire Pavy himself. Go ahead, talk to the people.
As always, man, follow me on Twitter at Pavy World, Pavy World, all one word. I just feel like rapping 2 is out right now. C-minor video shot by this guy right here will be coming whenever he finishes it. And yeah, go check that out, pavverse.com.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyways, we'll get it with y'all later. Champagne.